Hi, Joe. How are you?
Wonderful, man. How you doing today?
Good, good. So I'm here with Joe, and he's the Chief Operating Officer for One Rally Point. And One Rally Point is a customer of Achievan, and we have had a true pleasure and honor of implementing a very comprehensive and complex Smartsheet solution for Joe's team. So what we want to do today is just essentially have a conversation and talk about, what's Joe's business all about and why did they choose Smartsheet and their experience working with Achievan, and wanted to share that with our clients and other Smartsheet users. So Joe, thanks for doing this. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, you
Uh,
bet. Sure. Glad to
uh,
share.
Thank you. And yeah, so maybe you can share with us, your what's your business all about?
All right, thanks. We support clients through loss recovery events, and we had been using disparate systems to be able to, spreadsheets and things to be able to coordinate, provide, report, share data to collaborate on. During that process, we began to search to find a better platform, tool, product to do that. After quite a bit of extensive research looking into the marketplace, we determined that Smartsheet was the platform that we wanted to embark on. And we began down the path of Smartsheet, which got us to a level that allowed us to be able to collaborate a little more seamlessly with our clients. Um, During that point, we wanted to take it to an application. We wanted to get to the point where we had portals, and we had dashboard reports, and all sorts of ways to be able to communicate. And this was several years back, 3 years back, 4 years back, and all the tools quite weren't in Smartsheet at that time. So we spent about a year and a half outlining, looking for another solution to be able to put this product up on some other various products. And we got to the point where had some natural disasters happen, and we had to push a large volume through the current platform that we had on the Smartsheet. And so at that point, we needed to ramp up the product significantly in the Smartsheet environment. So we engaged Achievan through some help through Smartsheet. Smartsheet collaborated with us to be able to help us find a partner, and they brought us in to be able to work with Achievan. And so we started down the path with Achievan on the. I got introduced him in, and then he introduced me to his team, and brought some folks on, and then that collaboration, about 18 months ago or so, allowed us to be able to embark on getting through the first round of getting a system up so we could be able to collaborate and help people get through the disaster that was happening. Hundreds of properties were being damaged, and we needed to report on all of these items. Then it got kind of interesting, exciting, because Smartsheet was developing rapidly at the
Yeah.
time. They were starting to create things that we didn't have available prior to, about 36 months ago. And so we were able to embark on looking at things like control center, dashboards, work apps. We had dashboards before, but incorporating those within work apps changed everything. And so and that took a whole nother level of sophistication and skill, and so it was quite fun to go down that path. But yeah, Achievan came in with a team and helped us through all that stuff. And pardon me, but I got a friend coming around to help. Okay.
She wants to help as well.
Yeah.
Uh, Awesome. No, so thank you for sharing that background and the story. So in terms of kind of your solution, when you chose Smartsheet, just curious as to kind of why Smartsheet, and how is it helping you and your team now,
Yeah.
collaborate better and also coordinate these claims that you're managing through all your clients.
So a big part of it was uh, Smartsheet gave us the ability to really do like rapid application development. It is a in all intents purposes, it's a very uh, kind of a GUI interface that you can sit down with people and you can paint what they're looking for. Although it's back in the days, it was just in spreadsheets, that we were painting, but move things around quickly. We could move columns, we could move rows. And so we were able to quickly sit down with clients and take on their next issue, next issue, and roll things out really, really quickly. It's a very, very great for being able to do that rapid application development type stuff to get it out with. And then underlying it, it's got really nice communication tools to be able to collaborate around the data that are built in the back. So the communication infrastructure on the backside of it's really good. One of the pieces missing in there, though, is we didn't have a sandbox area. It's really hard to have an environment where you can build stuff out in a sandbox, test it, and work forward, and then flip a switch and then have that version be rolled over. So being nimble, it is. Yeah. So you have to be careful as you move forward. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think now your team is starting to kind of put some of those best practices from a development process flows and perspective to kind of say, well, kind of build and kind of set that up as well in terms of
Yes.
is it ready to promote? Is it ready to now kind of quote unquote promote to production? Of course, Smartsheet is not necessarily a software development tool; it's a no-code platform. So kind of essentially kind of building some of those capabilities from a build workflow perspective, I think is also important. I think a lot of our customers actually starting to talk about that now in terms of, okay, if I'm building those enterprise level apps in Smartsheet, how do I build some of these processes that I would have normally in a typical software development or like SDLC software development lifecycle? How do I kind of parlay that over to Smartsheet? So
Yeah. And that's one of the things we're excited like to go to Engage again so we can talk to some people about what they're doing a little bit more because like you said, we have built a sandbox environment. It's just that you can't switch. You just can't then take that version and turn it on. You have to then take what you built and build it again. But yeah, that's a necessity. But yeah, so we're looking forward to talking to people.
great. And now within Smartsheet, now the solution is quite complex. So you're using pretty much all of Smartsheet's applications, right? The premium applications that Smartsheet calls it, right? So we've got Control Center, we've got Dynamic View, and others. So what are the different? Maybe just kind of
data mesh,
data mesh
shuttle.
and data mesh as well. Okay, data shuttle as well to bring data in and out as well. Are you using Pivot or Calendar app?
We just started. We've used Pivot once or twice. We use Pivot a lot in Excel sheets and those kind of things. So we haven't yet had. Our main focus right now is on the user experience part of it. So we haven't opened up Pivot tool there yet for that part of it. We are using some third-party stuff to do a lot of our slicer abilities, and we just starting to use iCalendar for product development. I mean, calendar for product development. Yeah.
Nice, fantastic. Okay, and how has your experience been like? Working with Achievan.
Oh, it's been super fun. So was great saging, good collaboration efforts, good team. So I've been appreciated the relationship, and even some of the encouragement to truly to help us optimize it and get our relationship was always started to be one to help us get to where we needed to be to stand us up to stand on our own and then be that partner to help us as needed down the road as we were going there but it was always let us get you trained, organized, help you get staffed and put into place with all the structures and the tools so just to stand us up alone. So man, it's been a great relationship.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Now, for those who are kind of considering Smartsheet as a tool, or those who are using Smartsheet but looking to scale with a more of a complex application like yours, what would be like one advice that you would give them?
Ooh, to make it. I think part of the but we have a specific case. Like we're developing like an enterprise platform tool, but you can do so much with Smartsheets to give you guys just you can create expense tools out of it. You can time management tools that you can use it very quickly and nimbly to be able to solve day-to-day problems that you have today much more efficiently, and it's a great collaborative tool for that level for taking small things and putting them together to put them out there. I think one of the things you would want to take a look at when you're doing that is just what's your maintenance, because it's easy to put together and put out there, but then you need to be able to look at how do you maintain it, who's going to be able to do those kind of functions. But it's super great for putting people together to collaborate. It's definitely great for collaboration when you're just trying to do ideation, because you can put things together quickly to see how they look. But we've used it for an application going forward. So yeah.
And what's the final question? What you've been using it, of course, to collaborate with your end customer now. So what has their feedback been on Smartsheet?
I think the biggest part of it is that our customers get really excited about the fact that they have uh, uh, data at their fingertips. The ability to be able to go see and collaborate and work on stuff in a real-time environment, which is all baseline to what we do for our business. Our whole model is to try to provide the best amount of information so that there's transparency about whatever is going on there. It gives people the fastest time to be able to collaborate on items, and then the end result is you end up with a lower cost, a better quality uh, product on the deliverable, and it reduces stress on all the folks involved, because we're just shortening the time frames that everything has to happen. So it's a great optimizer tool with that, and I think they get excited about that. They see that too. They see that it impacts their bottom line.
Fantastic. All right, but any other final parting thoughts before we end this conversation?
No, just appreciate you guys helping us get down this path and get our company built. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Joe, thanks again for your time. Thanks for doing this. I think this is going to help a lot of organizations and teams as they're thinking about scaling Smartsheet, choosing Smartsheet as their tool and solution of choice. So thank you for doing that, and it's been a pleasure working with you as Achievan, and as we continue to kind of drive forward innovation and scale in Smartsheet, and with of course scale with your business. And we're happy to be a partner with you along in the journey, and it's been truly a pleasure working with you and your team. So thank you.
Thanks, Amin. Much appreciated.